The difference between a brave person and a coward is very subtle. Both feel fear in the face of challenges, but the brave person decides to confront them while the coward lets fear and insecurity dominate them. The brave not only acts, but tries to persevere even if they fail initially, learning from each attempt. This is the difference between achieving your goals and merely criticizing those who achieve them. Many people say what you should do, but change is difficult. In the new game you want to enter, there's no room for victimization or criticism. Blaming others doesn't solve anything. The responsibility is yours. If something wasn't done because of someone else, it's still up to you to take responsibility. Taking responsibility is essential for growth and achieving your goals. In the new game you want to play, certain behaviors are not acceptable. Where you are in life now is a result of your choices. It's important not to overestimate your capabilities. If you're dissatisfied with your life, it's because your actions and choices have led you here. Today's currency is no longer money, it's time. How you invest your time determines who you become. The person you wish to be dedicates themselves to exercise, daily study, and personal development. The greatest future pain isn't the initial effort, but the regret of not acting. When you look back at 80, you won't want to ask, "What didn't I do?" Self-esteem means putting yourself first and loving yourself unconditionally. It's not conditional love based on achievements or circumstances. Building self-esteem is crucial, especially in tough times. Self-esteem is influenced by genetics and the environment we grow up in. Not everyone is fortunate to be born with high self-esteem, and the family environment can significantly influence it. Many haven't learned about self-esteem because their role models lack that knowledge. Thirdly, let's talk about school. Being happy, motivated, enthusiastic, passionate, joyful, content, kind, and cooperative are important emotions. But where do we learn this in school? How is people's self-esteem? Many mention self-esteem, but few truly understand it. Self-esteem is the feeling, how we feel internally, the affection we must first have for ourselves. When we love ourselves, we can then share that love with others. You can only give what you possess. Another crucial factor in self-esteem is social culture. In terms of social culture, the most important thing for self-esteem is not denying reality. If you have a big nose, a protruding belly, or any physical feature that doesn't fit aesthetic standards, don't deny it. Love who you are, because you're unique in the universe. If you don't love yourself, no one else will. If you don't accept yourself, how can you expect others to accept you? If you don't respect your own values and principles, how can you demand respect from others? Self-esteem also includes effectiveness and confidence. It's believing in your ability to think, assess your feelings, and achieve your goals. This abstract concept of self-esteem influences all our decisions. From choosing a job to selecting friendships, self-esteem is always present. Self-esteem needs to be cultivated daily. You must know yourself well, acknowledge your mistakes and accomplishments, and value yourself because you have worth. The simple experience of being alive, breathing in this wonderful universe, is already a great achievement. In our society, we often confuse value with financial success, appearance, or influence. But true value lies within us. We need to understand ourselves better, comprehend our emotions and feelings. We've been taught to please others, but not ourselves. Sacrificing our happiness to be accepted is detrimental. Success is subjective. For some, success means good looks. For others, money or a fulfilling career. However, we often define success based on external standards, like advertisements portraying a perfect life. But true success isn't a destination, it's a way of living. Success is an equation that considers your desires, well-being, and challenges. If you pursue something that doesn't contribute to your happiness, you'll hardly find satisfaction. Success isn't a reward, but a lifestyle. Each person needs to discover what truly makes them happy, which requires self-awareness and honesty with oneself. It's time to discover what brings you pleasure, what you truly desire to do. When you succeed in following your desires, the feeling is indescribable. Success isn't just about achieving goals, but finding a balance between challenges and processes. It seems simple, and it is. The more you try, the faster you progress. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey. Today, scientifically, success means aligning with your own desires. It's knowing what you truly want, not just what others say you should want. The pursuit of happiness is universal. Everyone wishes to be happy, from the simplest human being to the wealthiest. Even animals like a cow seek happiness, albeit in ways different from ours. Happiness varies from person to person. If something in your life doesn't bring happiness, it's natural to seek changes. It could be a relationship, a job, a city, or even the color of your hair. People change in pursuit of happiness. Some marry to be happy, others separate. Some want children, others prefer not to have them. The quest for happiness is unique to each individual. Many believe that achieving a certain financial level will bring happiness, but often find it isn't so. Happiness always seems just out of reach, and we continue seeking more. When we achieve something, we soon want something else. We forget that the only opportunity to be happy is now. If we're not happy with what we have now, we'll hardly be happy with anything else. Happiness is in the present, not in possessing things or status. A happy life isn't free from sadness. It's a way of living. Happiness lies in moments you wish would never end, like that coffee with a friend. It can be repeated and doesn't reside in form, money, possessions, or pleasures. Success and happiness should be lived throughout life. Pursuing them too much can push them away. When people say, "Happy birthday," it's actually one less year of life. Each year is an investment of irreversible time. Value this and understand it's the most precious resource we have. Being aware that everything will one day end allows us to better enjoy this journey called life. Many human problems would be solved if we maintained this awareness consistently. Each moment could be the last. The world is constantly changing. If we don't change, the world continues, indifferent to us. Accepting what we can't control, like the seasons, allows us to focus on what we can control, our behavior. Instead of blaming the world, bosses, or the market, focus on what you can change, your behavior. Actions, not beliefs, are what transform the world. Start now. Don't wait for next week. The world doesn't care, but you can control your part, your behavior. We are both insignificant and special, privileged to exist. Living without reflection is like being cattle led to the slaughterhouse. The opportunity to change, grow, and learn is always present. Change means keeping pace with a changing world, innovating, and taking responsibility for our own lives. Instead of waiting for the world to change yourself. Take control. Be the driver of your life, not a passenger. Take responsibility so that in the future there are no regrets for not having done or changed something. It's gratifying to look ahead and say, "At least I tried." With luck, we not only try, but truly achieve success. No one achieves success without facing crises, difficulties, and a seemingly unchanging world. It takes courage to effectively create a better world. The responsibility is ours, yours, and no one else's. Cherish every moment as if it were the last. Value every hug, every moment, because every second is a precious investment. Valuing the best in life is personal and unique to each individual. What's good for me may not be good for you. Improving life ultimately means taking action, rising up, and making things happen. And what is success? It's achieving what you want for yourself. What do you want? Money, health, spiritual connection. Success is being who you want to be. It involves consciously achieving your dreams, helping others, doing charity, and being generous. Understanding the principle of abundance means realizing that the world is vast and rich. To achieve your goals, it's crucial to manage your time wisely. Many people lose precious hours on social media. If you want to change your life, like starting your own business, it's essential to invest time in that goal instead of on social media. Start now to realize that it's possible to have abundance in all areas of life. Stop wasting time and begin investing in yourself. I now understand that dedicating an hour a day to physical activity can transform my body over 5 or 6 years. Spending 30 minutes on the weekend managing my finances can significantly improve my prosperity. And reserving just 30 minutes daily for my spouse, away from social media, can completely revitalize our relationship. I won't say this journey is easy. That's why we need to move forward, despite knowing the challenges. To achieve all this abundance, it's important to understand that the path will be tough. Choose the difficult path, for that's where growth happens. Saying no to many things is what develops us. Choosing the more challenging path is essential. The greatest compliment we can receive is when we're called obsessed with something. It means we're on the right track. Taking responsibility for our own lives is crucial, as no one will build an abundant life for us. When the world tests us and difficulties arise, it's our chance to prove we deserve it. Many give up when things get tough, but that shows a lack of responsibility. We need to define who we want to be and create our own life. It's not about waiting for things to happen by divine will. It's about showing we're capable of forging our own path. No one will hand us what we want on a silver platter. We have to earn it. And yes, it will be difficult, because that's how we demonstrate our worth. When we feel like giving up and playing the victim, let's remember we're being tested. What is your greatest wish in life? Imagine if suddenly dreaming were forbidden. If someone said, "From today, dreaming is prohibited. You can no longer do it." However, there's something no one can take away from you, your dreams. Yet, some people are giving up on their dreams without anyone understanding why. They're sabotaging their own goals. What's your commitment to your dreams? After all, those who don't dream deprive themselves of living. Many people are living uninspired lives, as if they were dead. Focus. Having focus is essential for making things happen. You can't believe something will happen without focus. When you're focused, you prepare. How many times have you written down your aspirations? Visualize those goals. Many people fail to achieve them because they don't try hard enough, because they don't believe, because they give up in the face of obstacles. They lack focus. Where is the paper with your dreams along the way? Without joy in dreams, everything you say isn't genuine. Do you think about this when you wake up, right? Before you go to sleep, is this on your mind? The joy your dreams bring makes you go beyond. It's this joy that keeps the diversity of life alive. "I'm going to give up" should never be on your mind. Like the sunset that gives way to the night, waiting is crucial. Not seeing sleep means the problem is in the way, not that abundance won't come. It will come like the sunrise. You need to believe in it with all your heart. Sadness is the first trigger. Fatigue is the road that everyone must follow. Every dream starts from nothing, but it's joy that awakens the extraordinary, the creativity for the next day. Do you want to succeed? Have joy. People who achieve incredible feats do so with joy. Cultivate that inner joy and everything around you will be extraordinary. The new currency isn't money, but time. The time you dedicate to preparing yourself, to becoming the person you want to be. For example, there's someone who wakes up early to exercise. Do you know that this person also dedicates time to reading 1 hour a day? They're pushing themselves, challenging themselves. When starting something new, you will face your own incompetence. That's natural. The time dedicated to each thing is essential to becoming who you want to be. If not, life will pass by. The greatest human regret isn't suffering, but regret. Don't miss the chance to be part of this incredible journey. Click the subscribe button below and let's grow together.